Hello and welcome all of you guys in my YouTube channel. My name is Vlad Whiskey Malt Content. Today I'm gonna be talking about very nice bourbon, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. I'm gonna be reviewing Wild Turkey Rare Breed Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. What can I say about such good bourbon as this one? If you like bourbons, probably you know this bottle. If not, I think it's a very good opportunity to meet the bourbon on your whiskey journey. Wild Turkey is a distillery based in Kentucky, of course, as the most of the bourbons distilleries in the United States. If I'm right, this bottle, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, is the cheapest barrel-proof bourbon in UK. I don't think so that we would be able to find anything cheaper than this one. You can find this bottle for around £42 up to £50, if I remember right. I bought this bottle in Poland actually, and in Poland the price of this bourbon is much better. The normal price in Poland is around £30, something like. I was lucky enough to have this bottle for £15. Yes, for £15, which is incredible price for such a good bourbon. And of course I was able to buy a few bottles, not only one, but that all bottles they're still in Poland, but I have this one with me now. This, as you can see, probably is almost cracked. It's almost done, but until I have this bottle, I can enjoy this very nice bourbon. If you ever heard about the Wild Turkey Distillery, you probably heard about the Jimmy Russell. This guy is an incredible person. He's actually behind this bottle. He created this recipe for this bourbon. And Jimmy Russell was a master distiller by more than 60 years, 61 probably. He started his job in Wild Turkey Distillery in 1954, and he finished his work as a master distiller in 2015. And since that time, his son Eddie Russell is a master distiller of Wild Turkey Distillery. So the Jimmy Russell is an incredible person. He's very experienced guy, very wise man, and because of him, because of his knowledge, we can enjoy very good bourbon whiskey. So thank you, Jimmy. This is very appreciated. Okay, let's talk about this bourbon. What we have in a bottle. This time we have, as I said before, barrel proof bourbon, cask strength bourbon. In this case we have 58.4% of ABV. This bourbon, of course, is no age statement bourbon. We have no information about the age in this case anywhere on the label, but if we will go to the official website of Wild Turkey Distillery, we can find the information that distillery use for this bourbon. They use 6 years old bourbon, 8 years old bourbon, and 12 years old bourbon. So which is quite nice age for American whiskey, American bourbon. In this case, mash bill is 75% of corn, 13% of rye, and 12% of malted barley, which is quite, maybe not high rye level, but enough rye to give that rye kick, the rye aspects, which I really love in the bourbons. I also love the rye whiskies. Okay, so let's have a try this. Let's have a smell it, taste it, and find out, is that barrel proof bourbon is worth to spend around 40 to 50 pounds. Let's have a nose. The first of all actually is alcohol kicks in, so strong alcohol note, but as I said, is almost 60% of ABV, which is quite high. But just under this alcohol, probably I should pour this a bit earlier, not on the last minute. No, now it's better. The alcohol is evaporating slowly. Very sweet nose. Caramel, vanilla, toffee. Some spiciness like ginger, cinnamon, cloves. Some cherries. Maybe some oranges. It's a very gentle sour aspect to it, kind of citrus in that more orange way, something like, yeah, some oranges. And that a bit higher rye content is smellable. You can smell here something like the pine needles, which is nice. Quite complex bourbon. Okay, very nice. Beautiful nose. Strong nose. Let's have a taste then. This is very powerful whiskey, very powerful bourbon. Very strong, oily mouthfeel, a lot of sweetness, caramel, vanilla, toffee. It's very oily consistency. It's really good bourbon. Very good bourbon. We've got the sweetness. We've got some fruitiness to it as well. I would say kind of oranges. That citrus aspect is in the taste as well, in the palate. Spiciness, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, some almonds, I would say. Sweet, very sweet, a bit fruity, a lot of spiciness, very, very oily. This is really good bourbon for this price. Let's go to the finish. In the finish, of course, a lot of sweetness, that spiciness prickling on my tongue. It's very, very intense. Spiciness, ginger, a lot of sweetness. Now there is some more fruitiness. Cherries, oranges, cloves. Maybe something like blackberries. Some chocolate notes in the finish. Oakiness. Almonds. This is really good bourbon, honestly. If you ever try this bourbon, just leave me the comment. But if you never try this bourbon, you should definitely go for it. For 40 quid, that's gonna be very nice experience to you. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, just leave thumbs up. This is very, very much appreciated. I'm very glad that you enjoy this channel, that you enjoy my videos. If you didn't subscribe this channel yet, you can always consider this step. That's gonna be a big pleasure to me to have you among my followers, YouTube followers. That's actually all for today, for this video. Take care about your families, about yourselves, guys, and see you soon.